All right, so this thing operates with basically all the same equipment that you would find on any industrial automation machine. We're gonna sense a color based off the amount of light reflected back into this sensor. That's gonna send a reading to our PLC, and based off which color it is, we're either gonna actuate pusher 1, 2, or 3. So to operate our pneumatics, we're actually using a little air compressor here that's used for doing airbrushing and painting. This is our pneumatics over here. They supply our actuators, and again, we're just making decisions with our PLC. We're sending 24 volts to tell these valves to open. So if we want pusher 1 to open, we send 24 volts out of output 01, and this valve is going to change states, and if you watch here, the value of learning automation is it opens up your eyes to answer great questions when you're around big industrial machines. For example, I go on a roller coaster, I don't see a roller coaster. I see actuators, control system, proc switches. And if you stick around and learn this stuff, you'll see that too. It's a whole nother language, the language of automation and electronics. And it's pretty freaking interesting. And if you learn it well, you're gonna make a lot of money. All of our input modules. Here's our analog input, which is 0 to 10 volts. 0% is 0 volts. 10 volts is 100%. Here's our PLC outputs. Our push button panel, start, stop, hand, off, auto mode. Here's our pneumatics. Circuit breaker, power supply, single disc feeder, and our light sensor. The start button, we send power to these 2 relays. These carry power to our disc feeder motor and our conveyor motor. When we hit stop, the process stops. When we hit the E-stop, that actually kills all the power to all of our outputs to control all the devices we have. So basically, it's that simple. See what happens. I decided that I need to go to Home Depot and get more paint, so I'm going to jump on my dirt bike and ride to Home Depot. Then we're going to come back and we're going to hopefully get this thing fully operational. I'll give closing remarks and that'll be the end of the video. Stick with me, guys. Thanks. Time to get some paint. Time to get some paint. Inconsistency is a problem, so I'm going to buy some spray paint. And now I want to show you guys what process improvements I've made to make this thing actually operate. This is my scaled input based off the light sensor, and I just put cubes underneath my light sensor and measured the reading, and then I just tweaked these values. For us to know that there's a white cube on the conveyor, we make sure that the light value is between this value and this value. Know that there's a white bit on the conveyor. We'll start our timer, it'll run down the conveyor, get pushed off the conveyor, and then white on conveyor will reset. If cube passes the first 2 pushers, we know it's black. And then once it hits that photo eye, we'll start a short timer and push off the line. All right, so that's how the logic works. So let's go ahead and run the final product. So in conclusion, guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Cookie maker or powder coater? Let me know what you want the next video to be. Peace. That's all I got.